Hey guys, this is Tonna, and today we're going to be talking about the top 3 rare campaign farmers. Before we get into it and what a campaign farmer exactly is though, if you would like to support the channel, get some really great goodies to start off your raid journey well, head on down to the description or scan the QR code on the screen over there, and you're going to be able to support the channel, get some great goodies, as well as once you hit level 25, you're going to get even more better stuff, and just overall kickstart your raid journey really well. So getting into the topic, if you don't know what a campaign farmer is, essentially this is a character that you're going to be running solo. Now I say solo, but they will be dragging along by the bootstraps 3 other characters to make sure that they level up. So you'll see here that currently my campaign farmer is Kale. So as you watch, essentially Kale is going to be doing all the work, murdering all the opponents here. You can see here he's going to be, defeating them. The aim here is to have as fast as possible of a campaign farmer, just to make it a lot easier for yourself to be able to, get it done faster. Be able to level up your characters faster, because essentially, leveling up is really important, because not only is it going to make, your character stronger. So you can see here, my Kale, and you can see the XP everyone's gaining. Not only is it going to make those characters stronger, say for example, my Kale, gaining more stats is leveling up, but making sure that you're leveling up other stuff is really important for when you go over to the tavern and you're wanting to upgrade the rank of things. So say for example, upgrading this Telerian here, I need to have 4 other characters that are 4-star, or for example this one here, this Thermos. I've just kind of finished leveling her up, so now I need to go sack some stuff for her to be able to take her up. And now the fact that she's 4-star means that I can use her to, for example, rank up that the Telerian that I was pointing at before. So, I can use her to kind of rank up him. So it's important to have a really great farmer early on in the game to make sure that you're able to push up that XP as fast as possible, leveling up your characters as well as leveling up that fodder, so that way you can star up characters. Because one of the first big aims in the game is going to be making sure that you have a 6-star Kale, or 6-star of whichever starter character you have chosen. Kale is the best option. However, out there you can basically use anyone. All right, so I'm going to go into the best 3 of the elites, of the rare champions. So these are the ones that are blue, so they're a lot easier to get. They're not going to be breaking the bank because you need to go do a million different pulls on them or anything like that. You're going to potentially be able to get them relatively easily. It's going to take you a little bit to get them. I'm not going to say it's it's easy where you can go grab them day 0 kind of thing straight away. However, one of them you can. It's going to just make it overall easier than trying to say like, oh, go get Rule the Hunt Master, who's a legendary, and it's going to take a million different pulls for you to get him. So the first one here is going to be your starter, which is probably pretty simple to, get. Kale is going to be the best option. As I've said before, Kale is an amazing character. So what we're looking for with a campaign farmer is AoE attacks. Preferably we'll want a basic that does an AoE attack that hits, all the opponents, or at least, the 5 that we're going to be versing. So currently, Kale doesn't exactly have that. He's got attack 1 enemy, has an 80% chance to apply poison on his attack 1. However, both of his other attacks are attack 2s. Once you, get his cooldowns down, then it's going to be pretty easy. As you saw, I did like a 25-second run or something like that there, because typically he'll do his AoE, then AoE, then basic, then AoE again. So he's going to do it pretty often once you get like his well, actually, you don't even need his cooldowns down for this one. For his cooldowns down for this one though, you do need them. Any of the starters is going to be a decent option. Kale's just the best one. Garrick is probably the second best, or Aethel, I think her name is. Either of those are going to be decent as well. Kale is, as I said, just going to be the best option. All right, the next one here is going to be a part of the Ogren tribes. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button, index instead. Part of the Ogren tribes, and this is Bellower. So Bellower is down here as a rare. So as I said, like, you know, rares are relatively common. Void shards drop a rare minimum, I believe, actually. If we go have a look. Yeah, rare minimum for the void shards. So therefore, you know, it's going to take a few void shards, but it's not going to be, you know, a million or anything like that. So he is down here, and as you will see, he attacks all enemies with his basic one, with his attack one, attacks all enemies with his basic there, and attack 2, and then attacks all enemies with his attack 3. So he also gives speed. Only in the for action crypts, so that's not important. But these three here, just having, you know, an AoE attack on each of these is going to be incredibly important, just to make it so that he's pushing through very, very easily. You know, just being able to kind of AoE, boom, it's done. People can get down to, like, you know, 5-second runs or something like that on Brutal, which is crazy. You need a lot of gear to be able to get them. I'm not going to go into the gear requirements or anything like that. You can find them over on Reddit or something along those lines. But once you've got, you know, decent gear, then Bellower is going to be an amazing option because of the fact that he just does, you know, AoE constantly. All right. And then our third option here is going to be Fellhound, who is a part of the demon spawn over here. And I'm a dumbass, right? I'm a dumbass. I had Fellhound, and then I got rid of Fellhound by accident because I didn't double check on, you know, what are the best farmers. So he has attack 1 is going to be attack all enemies. His attack 2 here is a continuous heal. Didn't have to worry about that unless someone's taken damage. He's not going to really use it. Or this one here. You know, this one here, the attack all enemies. He's just going to be able to do this. It's going to be really, really strong. He does give, again, you know, something in faction crypts, not super important, but the attacking all enemies here on his attack 1 means that he's just going to go in one shot waves, right? Once you've got, you know, decent stats on him. Really, really nice. Allows you to kind of push through. Fellhound also synergizes with defense and attack. So any, you know, defense stuff, it's also going to go into... any defense on your gear is also going to go into the damage that this is dealing, which is really nice because it means that he's going to scale off of 2 different stats. I don't believe Bellower does that. I'm pretty sure Bellower's just attack, right? Yeah, just attack. So, you know, Fellhound's got that option of being able to scale with defense as well as attack, which is really nice. Both of those two are going to be insanely good options. Bellower, I believe, is going to be a slightly better option. And he is just a crazy great character. But Fellhound, if you manage to pull Fellhound, definitely a good option as well. But now, if you are a new player, obviously, and starting out, then you're not going to have either of those two. So until you kind of get, you know, some decent gear as well as, you know, manage to pull them, then Kale is going to be a really good option. So make sure that, you know, you go grab yourself a Kale, level him up, grab Kale at the very start and just turn him into your campaign farmer, and boom, you know, you're going to get a whole lot further in the game than anyone who's kind of decided that they just want to level things up through the tavern or anything like that. But that's it for today, guys. Again, make sure you head on down to the description, download the game, scan the QR code on the screen. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and goodbye.